So we always discuss the problems of immigration case backlogs. Well, this year, a new backlog has been created for permanent resident visas for priests and other religious workers. Can you imagine now priests have to wait for a green card? And that backlog only happens after they were here in the United States on an R visa for 2 years, working on a work visa, then apply for a green card, and then guess what? They're in a backlog. And then the R visas expire, and then they still aren't eligible for a green card. And a lot of priests now are having to leave the United States. Olga Rojas, an immigration counsel for the Archdiocese of Chicago, and who works with priests, religious sisters and brothers, and other religious workers who want to come and minister in the Archdiocese, say some people are leaving the United States for a year or sometimes longer than having to reapply for a new temporary visa while they wait on their applications for their green cards. Father Daniel Villabolas, a native of Columbia, has served as associate pastor of St. Michael Parish in Orland Park, Illinois, since he was ordained in 2021. He is now facing the problem of being unable to get his permanent residency visa processed before his temporary religious worker visa runs out. Villabolas says you have to leave your community, sometimes leave parishes, without a priest. If they plan to continue to minister in the United States, they apply for permanent residence status after having an R visa. And for such status, the State Department lists religious workers in a category that also includes people who have worked for the United States abroad, employees of international organizations, some broadcasters, special immigrant juveniles, and all of these different various groups are all lumped together and only get 10,000 green cards a year. And then there's sometimes quotas from certain countries, China, India, Mexico, Philippines, that even push people back further. According to the State Department Visa Bulletin, as of the beginning of July, green cards for religious workers, for priests, for ministers, for pastors who filed their paperwork before September 1st, 2018, they are now eligible for their green cards. So we are talking about perhaps a 4 or 5 year wait. And this also applies, by the way, to special immigrant juveniles who are also in the same category. So special immigrant juveniles also may not be eligible to obtain their green cards for several years. So it's a big, 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 big problem. Now, if you're a religious worker in the United States and your temporary visa is going to be running out soon, you're a special immigrant juvenile, you can give us a call, or you are a guardian of a special immigrant juvenile. You can give us a call and we can discuss how we can figure out other possibilities. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.